Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Summer. So apparently you guys like the shortlet stories. People are like, oh, Summer, share more, share more. Okay, now I want to share this other shortlet story. You know, some of you have told me you like to set up shortlets, and some of you that are, abroad, you just like to know what's happening in Nigeria. And I feel like some of you, I'm almost like your window. I'm almost like your eye or your window to what life is like in Nigeria, like small tiny things like that. I feel like some of you really like, these stories from Nigeria. Some of these stories that I share, I believe that some people that are trying to book us will be getting one or two information from these stories that I share. Sometime over a year ago, this lady contacted us. She was coming with family, so they needed a duplex, and she booked. A few weeks before she came, she reached out. Excuse me. She reached out to say that, she would like to check in early. By the way, our check-in time is very important. Listen to this. Our check-in time is 1 o'clock, 1 p.m. in the afternoon, right? Checkout is 11. Let me explain the rationale. So if you're booking us, you understand. When the last person that booked the night before, they get to sleep, get time to wake up, dress up, prepare themselves, and leave, right? When they leave by 11, the cleaning starts. The staff that will do the cleaning will start their cleaning by that 11 o'clock, right? All hands on deck, And why I'm saying this, for, like I said, those of you that are booking us, we need enough time to clean and be ready for the next people. We have to change all the sheets. We have to wipe down all the mirrors, mop the floors. You know what I mean? Wash the toilets, do everything, and get it ready for the next person. We need enough time to do that cleaning. You understand? Okay, listen to this story. I'm going to mute that for a second. When the cleaning is finished, the mosquito spray is sprayed next. So let's say we try to spray it, at least give it enough time before the other guest arrives. That's why I keep telling people, respect checkout time. We make sure we have that enough time for the mosquito spray to have done its job and the smell to be gone before the next guest. So it's not like we're trying to be wicked. Can you not just let me check in early? You want to check into an apartment that was bug sprayed? Bug spray is not, when I even say bug, don't forget, I tell my staff, spraying is not even just all about the mosquitoes, right? You don't know which country any guest is coming from. Guys, listen to this. There's one or two things to grab from this. Do you know that, for example, countries like hot climate like Australia and some parts of America and all of that, they have their own bugs. When I say bugs, insects and all of those things that may be harmless, right? They get into the same, let's say, flights. They get into the same aeroplane that every other person is getting into. Or if you're coming from Asaba, or you're coming from Abuja, or whatever flight you took to Lagos, or whether you come by road, that boot where they put all on our load, English, sorry. Someone that has cockroach in their bag, their cockroach can enter your own luggage, and you will not enter our shortlet. You didn't know there was cockroach that has entered from another person's luggage to your own. Why am I saying this? Because shortlet business, listen to this story, you will see the drama that happened. Shortlet business, I try to think ahead. I don't know it all, but every day I'm learning, right? But there are some things that I just, so shortlet business is a thing where people are coming and going. You understand? So you don't know what the last person has with them. It may not even be something they carried by themselves. It may be something that entered their luggage through transport that they took to Lagos. For example, the place they put all your load inside the aeroplane. Someone that is coming from Australia and you did a connecting flight, you guys entered the same, somehow it come move from that person's luggage, enter your own. You will not know. You understand? So bug spraying is important. I buy them in dozens. So I've given that small education there. So it's very, very essential to spray between people. As this guest is going out, spray before the next person comes. This lady, she now reached out to me and said, like, oh, I was asking your staff, they should let me check in early, and and they were saying no. And I tried to explain to her that the reason is no is that if somebody books the night before you, that person has the right to be there till 11. The place will not be available to you till 1 o'clock. She now said, what if nobody books it? I said, okay, you know what? If nobody books it, I will see what I can do for you. Because you're coming with children. I said, but I can't promise that nobody will book it. You understand? She said, okay, thank you so much. And that was the end of that. And then the day came. Staff called me that she has arrived. She arrived in the morning. She arrived in the morning. And when I say she arrived in the morning, maybe like 8 or 9 or something like that. The guests that booked, they were sleeping. The night that she was saying, what if nobody books it? It was booked. People booked it like, I think, by a week or something. That was their last night. She arrived, I think maybe 8 or 9. I can't remember.
Annodam shortlets, Annodam shortlets, Annodam shortlets. Best accommodation in Nigeria, best accommodation in Nigeria. Annodam shortlets, Annodam shortlets, Annodam shortlets. Best accommodation in Nigeria, best accommodation in Nigeria. Beautiful homes, Annodam shortlets, Annodam shortlets. We pick you up from the airport, Annodam shortlets. We show you around town, Annodam shortlets. We got you, Annodam shortlets, Annodam shortlets, Annodam shortlets, Annodam shortlets. Best accommodation in Nigeria. Check in, check out, check. Loyalty and royalty, best of the best. Other hosts stay under duress, shortlets under stress, say less.
And the staff called me that she was like, she wants to come inside, and she wants to come and at least let her come and leave her load. And I said, we cannot go and knock on the door for guests that paid for their stay to say open door, put load, another person load inside. I said, we don't do that. We don't even enter somebody's space. My staff are not allowed to enter. Or as guest calls them. Once their own booking is not over, we don't, my staff are not even allowed to enter. That is how much you respect people's time. As maybe staff went there to go and change their sheets, clean the floor, but apart from that, we don't just. And this woman was like, oh, you know, she now said, I have young children with me. And I said, I explained this thing to you. And then I called. And I was like, I explained this thing to you that there is someone in there. We can't throw this person out. The person has to be there till 11. Can you just wait till 11? I was like, if she can even wait till 11, when the guest leaves, even while the staff are cleaning, she can just stay in the sitting room. The next thing she said, that she's in her monthlies, that she needs to change. I have been flying for how many hours? So I just want to go inside and use the toilet. How? So we will now knock on the door for another guest and say, this person wants to come and use the toilet. Think about it. Is it because it's summer? Because you are my subscriber. You know me say I no go get standard where I don't set for my shortlet. Shortlet is not like hotel though. No. Every accommodation you book is yours. And she was angry. Summer, do you know I have been flying for how many hours? I'm stained. My period. And I said, I cannot go and disturb this. I don't even know why they don't even wake up safe. She got angry and left. She was like, we didn't even let her enter the gate, sir. Why would you enter the gate? The person that booked that accommodation, the gate and everything, the compound is theirs for their whole time. If you book a duplex from us, the compound, the front yard, now you get them. It is their own private stay. So we cannot open the gate to let another person in. Tell yourself the truth. The person that spent the night before, they have their checkout time. They cannot check out. I can't kick them out because you arrived early. I can't. It's their time. And the interesting thing is, people that struggle with the check-in time, they want to check in early. On their own day to check out, they drag leg to check out to show you that. I hope it's making sense. So imagine if the next person was to come and we kick. You know what I'm trying to say? When it's their own time to not check out by that 11 o'clock, they will not start saying, can I just, can we extend for 1 to 2 hours? Can we just, and then I'm like, this is the same person that came early. I expected somebody else not to be there when they arrived. No, I just hope people will realize the fact that this is a business. It's not something you add or do. I don't know how to say it. It's a business. It's a professional way to keep things. Check-in time is check-in time. Check-out time is check-out time. And I'm seeing it here. Sometimes, or by chance, the place was not booked. We can even allow late check-out, early check-in, if it's possible. Although people pay extra for because, okay. Another thing about checking in too early. Once you enter, you go turn on all the lights, all the AC, all those things you're turning on. Is electricity bill that we have to pay. Band A electricity bill is a lot of money. So I'm saying it here now for any of you trying to book us. Check-in time is 1 in the afternoon. Check-out time is 11 in the morning. To give people time to have slept, woken up, ate breakfast or whatever, and leave. And then give the staff enough time to clean, get the place ready for the next person that's going to check. We have 2 hours to get it ready for the next person. You understand? If you leave late, how are we going to get it ready for the next person? And the thing is that if now you arrive at 1 o'clock, you come meet, say, staff still they clean, you will not be happy. I want people to think about it like that. To be honest, I think it's a good thing I'm sharing this story so that a lot of people begin to, because sometimes people don't really sit down and process the rationale behind it. You understand? Maybe explain it like this will give people opportunity to understand why we do what we do. And we're trying to stick to, the professional standard and you know what I mean, to do things the right way. So yeah, that's the story. With that, I'm going to say thank you for watching. Until the next time, guys. Bye-bye. Bye. Coming across me for the first time and you do not know, my name is Soma Ako. I'm a Nigerian that lived abroad for many years and visited Nigeria for the first time in a long time and fell in love with Nigeria and shared my Japada story. And as we speak, I now own a shortlet and I'm very close to the airport. If you're coming into Nigeria, you need somewhere to stay, contact me, the number on the screen. If you want to stay in my shortlet, it's going to be the cleanest shortlet you've ever been in. I'm not bragging, it's a statement of fact. There are people that have booked me. They actually have houses in Lagos, but when they landed, maybe it's 11 at night or 12 at night or too late at night, they don't want to go home that night. They want to stay in my shortlet because I'm close to the airport, and then they go home in the morning. You understand? So we actually also help people to organize airport pickups. And why that is good is this: the fact that I know who I sent to go pick you up. I wouldn't send someone that I do not trust, you understand, or someone that I feel like is not traceable. So this is the estate where my shortlet is. Guys, I'm telling you guys, especially Nigerians abroad that have this terrible image of Nigeria. Not all, some people. So when some of them have come to stay in my shortlet, they are like, wow. They are like, this will even fly past abroad. You understand? So it's important. Not just choose any shortlet. Make sure you choose a shortlet in a nice neighborhood, in a safe neighborhood, in a clean neighborhood. No all this lousy, noisy neighborhood. Very peaceful neighborhood. In this estate, you can go for a walk even at night if you want, because it is that safe. There are actually a lot of foreigners that stay in this estate, and you see them walking around comfortably. Contact our WhatsApp number now to book. I have a weight loss program in case you're coming across this and you want to sign up. I'm going to put the link in the description box and in the comment section. And if you want to Google it, it's SomaAkoHealthyWeightLoss.com, because it's not just about losing weight, but losing it in a healthy way. It's important. Be careful. I've been saying it. I've been doing this disclaimer. If you do not have the discipline to stop when you reach the ideal weight, please do not do it, because you're going to lose too much weight. You don't have to starve. You don't have to go to the gym. It will blow your mind. So it's SomaAkoHealthyWeightLoss.com. That is my website.
Annodam shortlets. Annodam shortlets. Annodam shortlets. Best accommodation in Nigeria. Best accommodation in Nigeria. Annodam shortlets. Annodam shortlets. Annodam shortlets. Best accommodation in Nigeria. Best accommodation in Nigeria. Beautiful home. Annodam shortlets. Annodam shortlets. We pick you up from the airport. Annodam shortlets. We show you around town. Annodam shortlets. We got you. Annodam shortlet. Annodam shortlet. Annodam shortlet. Annodam shortlet. Best accommodation in Nigeria. check in, check out, check out, check. Loyalty and royalty, best of the best. Other hoes stay under duress. Shortlets under stress, say less. Annodam shortlets. Annodam shortlets. It's not just a shortlet. It's a lifestyle. You go to get all of the best. Yeah. Annodam shortlets. The best place for shortlets in Nigeria. You know you can't afford to miss this criteria. If you they come from the airport, they go they carry you from the airport. Then you can stay in a resort. I know you want to relax and unwind. When you enter Nigeria, you they look for a nice place to sleep. Just look out for Annodam shortlets. Annodam shortlets. Annodam shortlets. Annodam shortlets. It's not just a shortlet. It's a lifestyle. You go to get all of the best. Yeah. Annodam shortlets. The best place for shortlets in Nigeria. You know you can't afford to miss this criteria. If you they come from the airport, they go they carry you from the airport. Then you can stay in a resort. I know you want to relax and unwind. When you enter Nigeria, you they look for a nice place to sleep. Just look out for Annodam shortlets. Annodam shortlets. Annodam shortlets.
Annodam shortlets, the place to be. Thank you for choosing us. I just wanna say thank you for choosing us this year.